Hello, great people of the world. I hope everyone is doing absolutely fantastic and your mindset is on lock and you're having a fantastic day and everything is going great and the crypto market is absolutely exploding. Greatest time to be alive, ladies and gentlemen. Hello again. I am Zip here to travel through this journey with you in crypto and just talk all things crypto. XRP, I'm a maxi when it comes to utility. So that includes XRP, Cardano, SHX, XDC, and many other great utility projects that are actually going to make a difference in the world. And man, is it an exciting day today? And we're going to jump right into it. Obviously, XRP price has exploded in the 24-hour, up 32%. And how about Cardano, up 60, almost 61% at the time of this recording? A lot going on, and the reason for all that is because President Donald Trump came out earlier today and said a U.S. crypto reserve will elevate this critical industry after years of corrupt attacks by Biden administration, which is why my executive order on digital assets directed the presidential working group to move forward on a crypto strategic reserve that includes XRP, Solana, and ADA. I will make sure the U.S. is the capital of the world. And this was the first tweet, the Truth. This is on Truth. I went to Truth. You'll see this on X as well, but I always go out to the source because there's so much things that go on out there today that you can't tell if they're real or not. So I saw this first on X and then went to Truth. But this came out, and then not too long after, he dropped the rest of this. And obviously, BTC, ETH, and other valuable cryptocurrencies will be at the heart of the reserve. Again, ladies and gentlemen, it is not about one winner take all. It is going to be a multipolar environment, a interoperable environment where all of these cryptos work together in concert to change the financial system. And we are absolutely witnessing that as we transition through this. And I'm going to show you some of what Brad Garlinghouse had to say. We're going to talk ADA here in a minute and some other developments there. And then I've been asked several times to go over, and this is probably a good time to do it, just go over exit strategies high level. I am not ever going to give you financial advice. I'm not going to tell you when to sell, but I can put it in an environment to where these are the things that maybe you should be looking for. It's too hard for me to tell you when to sell your crypto. And I wouldn't do that anyhow because everyone is different and they're traveling through this journey at different times, different ages. But I'll give you my perspective and you take that and do your research, but I'll give you all that. So stick through to the end and we'll dive into a presentation of how to exit and the things that I'm doing, Zip is doing, what is truth for me. But absolutely exciting news. Again, things are moving at breakneck speed. The markets dump and everybody gets emotional and starts selling their coins. This is why I said earlier this week, never ever sell your position. Understand what you hold. I don't care if it's XRP, XLM, HBAR, whatever it is. If it's utility and you think that's your project and that's the only one you want to hold, then stand by it, learn it, educate yourself on it, but don't be emotional. I'm a non-emotional investor. I pay zero attention to the markets outside of I see them go up and they go down, but they do not do anything to me. And that's what we're going to get into here in a minute as we talk about exit strategies. As this news came out, Brad Garlinghouse came out, and a lot of the sentiment that I was just speaking to. I've said this before, he stated, the crypto industry will achieve our goals and beyond. 2025, these are my words, Zip words. 2025 is the year we begin to thrive and will thrive from 2025 throughout the next several years in crypto. But Brad went on to say the crypto industry will achieve our goals and beyond if we work together. Appreciate the crypto president at Donald Trump vision of a government digital asset reserve representative of the industry. Maximalism is the enemy of the industry's progress. Glad to see POTUS recognizing that we live in a multi-chain world, and that we're finally moving past Bill Hinman and the Biden administration's SEC's very broken thinking. Again, it's going to be multiple winners, ladies and gentlemen. And as soon as this thing came out, there was vitriol between, some XRP heads going, we told you it was going to be XRP. And, again, we are all here together. I don't care. I'm here, honestly, so I can make my family healthier, wealthier in the future. And that's why I don't get caught up in emotions about one coin over another coin. I'm not going to sit here and be slapped in the face, and obviously would fight back if someone was attacking me directly. But if they're attacking a project, okay, whatever. You and anybody else can think whatever they would like to think in this world, and I don't care. And that's what Brad was trying to get through, again, because it becomes so emotional out there. But exciting news with Brad dropping that, and we are going to have a fantastic week. And there's some other things going on this week. I'll show you here in a minute. Peter Schiff, again, here we go. We get the rationale for a Bitcoin reserve. I don't agree with it. Of course you don't, because you're stuck in the old archaic system, but I get it. We have a gold reserve. Bitcoin is digital gold, which is better than analog gold. Anyhow, he goes on to say, so let's create a Bitcoin reserve too. But what's the rationale for XRP? Again, ladies and gentlemen, you have to understand and know what you hold. You have to understand the tech behind it. XRP is leading the new financial system. I've said it, and I'll say it again. They will not be the only ones, but they are taking over the financial system, and DLT, blockchain technology, this tech will transform. It is transforming the financial system. But Charles Hoskinson comes out to say, because XRP is a great technology, a global standard, survived for a decade through many harsh cycles, and has one of the strongest communities. I think the president made the right decision. Now, we know in the past, Charles and the XRP community have had disagreements and battles, but we know that he is working with Ripple now, along with Cardano, and you'll see some of that here in a minute as well as we go on through the rest of the show. But again, coming to Ripple's defense, XRP's defense, once again, Charles Hoskinson, and it's good to see the community coming together. More excitement is going to be happening this week. Remember, this week, they're going to be hosting the first crypto summit, March 7th. So oddly enough, I find it odd that this information came out today. We're leading up to the summit here. I would have thought that they would have held this back. It's almost like they put this out because they couldn't wait to get it out to the environment. But anyhow, we will have the crypto summit this Friday, and it's just going to add more excitement leading up to this now that we know what the reserve is going to hold as far as some of the crypto. We don't know all of the crypto yet. Maybe more of that will be defined this Friday, but absolutely going to be exciting and fun to watch this week. More Charles Hoskinson news. He came back out and said, as we were going through the thread, he says, that moment you realize that XRP is also in the midnight glacier drop. Now, for those of you who are not familiar, if you don't know what midnight is, it is another network that they've been working on, that Charles has been working with other developers. I would highlight, maybe you want to take a look at it. I'm still doing more research on it. It does have a test net currently, but Midnight is a groundbreaking data protection blockchain. Developers can quickly, easily, and securely build regulation-friendly apps that safeguard personal commercial data. So that is going to be coming out, and as part of when it comes out, looks like the XRP community will be part of that airdrop that's going to be coming out with the Midnight coin is what it is, glacier drop. So exciting to know that, something to be paying attention to. Maybe do a little research on Midnight and the testnet environment. They have all the documentation out here, white papers and such, and you can read up on it. I don't have anything else other than that to say about that at this point in time. But again, we move quickly in this crypto environment. and things happen so fast, and there's new blockchains that are coming on, new technologies that's coming in, and that's part of what makes it fun and exciting. And I'll get that information out to you as I see it. Again, not a recommendation, just something for you to be aware of, more so because looks like we're going to be in for some kind of airdrop in the near future, and exciting news. All right, so now we're going to move into exit strategies, and I'm just, ladies and gentlemen, going to give you high level information here. Again, I've seen many comments out there asking me, price predictions and when I'm getting out and what's the best time to get out. First and foremost, I won't give price predictions. I set targets for when I want to get out. So I'm not so concerned of where the price is going to go. The big picture is I know these cryptos, these utility projects are going to continue to grow into the future. Okay, I don't know when the explosion comes. I don't know when the targets that I have set will come, but I know we're going to get there, whether that be 6 months or 6 years. Again, part of my philosophy and what I'm looking to do is build generational wealth. I am not looking to get rich overnight. And we'll talk about part of that philosophy and kind of what I do for Zip and what works for me in this presentation. But again, as we're starting to see all of these things coming out, now is the time. You have to have an exit strategy. You want to have a plan. And we're going to dive into that part of this right now. And I'll tell you kind of things I look for. Again, I am not invested in one coin in general. You'll see behind this screen here, there's some of the projects that I'm invested in. I am not this isn't all of them, but I look to be diversified. That's just my strategy. If you're invested in one coin, say it's XRP, you're going to have a phenomenal future, in my opinion. But again, let's go through some of this. This is not financial advice. Again, this is just kind of what I look at. So as an investor, and when to get out of the markets and kind of target points. So market analysis. Again, we want to pinpoint the best time to sell. You need to analyze the market behavior of your cryptocurrency. Here's some of the things we look at. Again, we see the market shoot up right now, but tomorrow it may be down again. Generally, markets do not go straight up. Okay. They're generally, it takes time to build. And I use this analogy many times and folks get upset with me, but many of us, say you start working at the age of 20, you work for 40 years in that job. You never ask, and you put into the traditional markets, your 401ks or whatever the case may be, your ETFs and stuff. You never have an expectation to be a millionaire overnight. And you should take that same philosophy. If you're willing to work a job for 20 to 30 years and put money away and invest with the hopes that you have a good sum of money when you go into retirement, we should have that same philosophy here long term. Okay, it's not about getting rich overnight. Again, it's about maintaining your wealth, and it's a long game. It's a marathon, if you would. But I will tell you this, I do believe in crypto. You are going to gain wealth a lot quicker than in the traditional market, my opinion, if you're invested in the right things. But these are things that we look at. Recent performance. Again, how has the crypto market been doing? How's it performing compared to the broader market? Is it gaining momentum during the bull run, or is it lagging behind? Who is partnering with said crypto? We know Ripple, as an example, has tons and tons of partnerships. We know HBAR has tons of partnerships and development going on. So we want to look at the performance. We want to look at historical patterns as well. Look past price movements and spot trends. Again, this, ladies and gentlemen, is the reason why I don't look at the market for prices. I don't care what the price is. I just have certain targets and I know where it's going to go. So I'm looking at the bigger picture of development and where this is going to take us in the future and make us, yes, Many of you listening to this, listening to other content, you are millionaires. It just hasn't materialized yet, but that is coming very, very fast. And this is part of the preparation you need. So when that comes, you do not have a sudden wealth syndrome and you lose it all because you're out getting Lambos and houses and stuff like that. I want you to make it through the long journey, and that's the journey of life, and be generationally taken care of and use your money wisely. Other things we want to look at: market leaders comparison. Again, gauge your cryptocurrency's performance against dominant assets like Bitcoin or Ethereum. They have been around for quite a long while, and we've watched what they have done in the market. Are we outperforming those? Is your crypto outperforming those? Well, we had 65% increase in Cardano today as compared to Bitcoin. Yeah, in today's small purview, it's outperforming, but we're looking for the long term as well. Again, cryptocurrencies often spike during periods of widespread optimism, like today, or hype, followed by corrections. You've got to understand that the corrections are coming. If you are brand new here, welcome. Thank you for listening. But if you're brand new to the crypto environment, do not try to compare this to the normal investment environment, meaning the traditional stock market. The crypto will swing up and down crazy. It's very, very, very dynamic. So just set it, buy it, set it, forget it, and protect it. But again, you will see here, selling near these highs can maximize your gains. Absolutely. We're getting ready to go into an altcoin bull run without a doubt. And I think the difference is this time, this altcoin bull run is going to be different because we're actually seeing utility and we're seeing a larger sentiment. So what are some selling strategies that you can have? Set price targets. That's what I do. I have price targets. Now, you can have realistic goals, higher aspirations. It depends on you. As an example, let's talk XRP. If you have a goal of a very high XRP and you don't want to sell any of your XRP until $100, well, that's what you're waiting for. And that's okay. Now, for me, I have certain targets that I have set. And at those targets, I will begin to sell some of it. I will never, ever, and I would recommend that no one ever sells all of their investment. And the reason I'm not selling all of my investment is because I know what's coming in the future. DeFi and passive income capabilities, which I've put in other videos. That's what's coming. I want to be able to earn money off of my money and make my money work for me. But again, I will sell off some. Why? Because I want to get some of my capital back that I have put into the market, and I want to buy down and pay down some other things. So it's up to you. Choose a set new price target and do what is good for you. Timing the market is another strategy, but I will tell you, you will never time the top and you will never time the bottom. I've gone through these swings and these pendulums, and I have yet to have a perfect entry or exit strategy. That's why I do. That's why I set my price targets and I go according to that. And if I lose, if I lose an additional 20%, so be it. I've taken my profit and I'm out, and I'm happy with that. And then maybe I get back in later when it corrects downward again, because that's what the markets do. Check trading volume and liquidity. These are easy ways. Go out there and look on, Binance and places and look at the trading volumes leading up to that. See what is going on. You have to investigate many times and be aware of what is going on within the market. And one of the most important things is factor in the fees. Remember the cost to get in and out. And this is why I just DCA dollar cost average in, and I just wait. I am not in and out of these cryptos. I may trade every maybe couple months, depending on what's going on. I've made some recent trades out of some certain projects because I knew what was going on here, and that I've maybe leveraged a little bit more, not leveraged, but went more in. Leverage is not a good thing. I do not leverage, but went back in higher on some of the American cryptos because I saw where Trump was going. And I was able to, I'm able to make more profit now because he has picked, as an example, XRP. But again, diversification, it's up to you and your trading strategy, but make sure you factor in the fees because you're going to pay, and think about taxes and everything else that you have to pay when you're in and out of these currencies. Leverage technical analysis. I'm not a big tech analysis person, but I listen to other people that are. So I pay attention to that and also make decisions based off of that. What is the market sentiment? Social media buzz. We know we have plenty of buzz today, but do not FOMO in and don't be FUDDed out. Just ride in the middle, non-emotional, and you'll be fine. Risk management. Selling cryptocurrencies, again, comes with risks that can impact your profits. Here's how to handle them, right? There may be regulatory changes. We know we are going through regulatory changes right now. That could change the atmosphere of the market and maybe cause a different decision matrix for you to get in and out of crypto. Volatility. We've seen crazy volatility. It's part of it. Market corrections, yes. Overhyped expectations. Chasing massive gains like 100 times without solid reasoning and can be risky and often speculative decision making that will go into it. That is why I've seen the comments. I don't think I'm really hyping anything up. I'm giving you practical, the macro view of what is going on with crypto. And I try not to talk about prices per se. Do I think they're going to go up? Absolutely. Do I say it's going to be $10,000 for a said coin tomorrow? No, because I don't see that in reality happening. If it were, great, then we'll all be better off. But I try to be realistic and not overhyping. And you have to be careful that you don't get caught in to an overhyped market. Just understand the tech, understand the larger macro view, and make an investment. How much gain should you aim for? This is the target piece of it. Now, if you're conservative and you're happy with 30 to 50%, that's your exit strategy. Moderate, it's going to be 50 to 150% gain possibly. Now, if you're really aggressive and you're looking for the 300 to 500 to 1,000% gains, okay, that may be the case, but that's a very aggressive strategy, and you may have to wait for that to happen. And again, it depends on when you got in. Some of you out there got into XRP when it was 16 cents. Others got in maybe at $1. Your ROI is going to be completely different. How old you are is completely different. But again, ladies and gentlemen, just wanted to give you a quick overview in this exciting time as we see what is going on in the markets. Absolutely fun. Be safe out there. And some ways and some strategies to get out. Caleb and Brown. I use them exclusively as far as doing my trades and stuff. I have used Uphold and other exchanges in the past, but Caleb and Brown is an easy on and exit ramp, and they're 24/7 white glove service. I use them. If you want to use them, you'll see a link in the comment section there. But I like them as an easy and always up, and I don't have to worry about being locked out. Plus, they use Fireblock security if you want to keep a little crypto on there so you can get in and out of trades. Another play may be that people don't think about. If you have an old Roth IRA or a 401k and you want to buy more crypto, well, maybe using iTrustCapital is a practical thing for you to do. I do have an account for them, and I did that very thing. Back in 2019, I had a traditional Roth IRA. I took that Roth, I rolled it into a crypto Roth IRA. And I can tell you the benefits that I've seen from that are well better than if it was in the traditional market. But this is an easy way for you to get more into the crypto market. So something to take a look at. Again, there's a link there. If you want to use it, use it. If you don't, give them a call independently. Doesn't matter. My job, as I see it here, is I just want to provide you source truth, give you the best information that I possibly can of the larger macro view of what is going on in the market. And again, what led to this today is this right here. We will have a crypto reserve, an XRP ADA, BTC, ETH, and many other coins are going to be inside of that crypto reserve. And that is what has jolted the market upward. Absolutely exciting. Please keep your mindset straight. Be positive. Know the future is going to be bright. And we are going to thrive in 2025 and beyond. And I just want you to help carry you through this journey. It's the only reason I'm doing this. I'm excited today. I hope you are excited today. Cannot wait to see what this week leads. And I think it's going to be fun. Remember, Friday, we got the Crypto Summit, the first ever that the president is hosting. So all things are lining up. And as things come out, ladies and gentlemen, I'll be here to provide them to you. Please like, share, throw the comments out there. I try to answer all comments, and I do look at them. And sometimes you may not like the answers, but I'm giving you my opinion. Again, we all can have our own opinions, and it's okay to do that. That's why we're traveling through this journey in this world, and we're looking for people that we resonate together. I don't have to agree with you on everything, but at the end of the day, we could still be friends, have a drink, have a cocktail, whatever your thing is. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to jump up out of here and get ready for the week myself. Until next time, Zip is out.